A guy walks into a bar with his friends. He's laughing, he has a drink, he talks to two women near the entrance. He turns around, he walks back inside, and then he's gone. Not gone like he slipped out a side door, not gone like he caught a cab home early. Gone like he stepped through the frame of a camera and landed somewhere that camera couldn't see. They've watched that footage 1,000 times. The investigators, the family, the internet. Every single time. The man walks in. He never walks out. It's April, early spring in a college town. The air still has that cold edge, the kind that makes bar lights feel warmer than they are. It's a Saturday night, or technically a Sunday morning, just past 1 a.m. He's with his people, his friends. Medical school will do that to you. Forge friendships out of stress, out of shared sleeplessness, out of gallows humor and 36-hour hospital shifts. He's in his mid-20s. He's smart, he's sociable. By all accounts, he's exactly the kind of person you'd want beside you in a foxhole. 3 weeks earlier, his mother died. Cancer. He watched her go slowly. The way that particular kind of grief works. Not a single moment, but a long grinding goodbye. His friends say he seemed okay. Not okay in the hiding something way. Okay in the way people get when they've been carrying weight for so long that it starts to feel normal. He had a trip planned. Spring break, Miami. His girlfriend was waiting. The flight was Monday. Tonight he just wanted to be out, to laugh, to be a person in a bar on a Saturday night and not think about anything at all. They arrive at the bar around 1:15 in the morning. The place is crowded. End of the night, last call energy. The camera at the entrance catches them walking in. His posture is easy. He's not drunk. He's not distressed. He's just there. For 40 minutes, nothing unusual happens. They drink, they talk. The music is probably too loud. Then, around 1:55 a.m., he's seen near the entrance again. Two women. A brief conversation. Maybe he's flirting. Maybe he knows them. Maybe it means nothing at all. Then, he turns back, walks back inside the bar. That's the last confirmed image of him. At 2 a.m., the bar closes. His friends wait outside. 5 minutes. 10. They figure he slipped out early, maybe caught a cab, maybe walked. They go home. Monday morning comes. He doesn't show up for the flight. His girlfriend calls. No answer. They go to his apartment. His car is there. His wallet is there. And also his phone is there. Not a single transaction on his bank account. Not even a single call made or received, before or since. I need to stop here for a second. Because I know how this sounds. It sounds like the setup to a movie. The kind of thing a screenwriter invents to mess with an audience. But this is real. His name is Brian Shaffer. The bar was the Ugly Tuna Saloona in Columbus, Ohio. The date was April 1st, 2006, April Fool's Day. There are people, real people, with real jobs and real names, who have been trying to explain this for nearly 20 years. And they still can't. Here's what investigators found. The bar had one main entrance and exit, an escalator. Cameras watched it the entire night. Brian was never recorded leaving on it. There was a service exit, leading into a construction corridor, poorly lit, not well monitored. That's the most practical explanation. He somehow slipped out a back way that night, and the cameras missed it. But here's the thing. Nobody reported seeing him after that. Not on the street, not in a cab, and even nowhere at all. The other theory is harder to say out loud. Some people believe he chose to disappear, that the grief of him losing his mother and the pressure of medical school had built up to something no one could see from the outside, that he walked out of his old life and into a new one. It happens. People do it. But then, his car is still there, his wallet, his phone, the flight he never boarded. People who stage disappearances usually take something. And then there are the darker theories. Foul play, an accident inside the building, a group of homicide in Midwest college towns that some investigators have tried to connect, though that theory remains deeply contested. Brian's father, Randy, spent years searching for his son, hired private investigators, drove to Columbus, stood in front of that bar, and tried to understand. In 2008, 2 years after Brian disappeared, Randy was unalive in a windstorm accident. When a large tree limb was blown over and struck him, he passed away without an answer. It's now 2026. Brian Shaffer has been missing for almost 20 years. Authorities have released age-progressed images, what he might look like now, somewhere in his 40s. The Columbus Division of Police still lists the case as active. Somewhere out there, there is a bar on a security tape, and a man who walks in, finds something or loses something or decides something, and then there is nothing. No trace, no body, no note, no transaction, and not even a goodbye. The last person who saw Brian that night watched himself turn away from 2 women at a bar entrance and walk back into a crowd. He was 27 years old. He had a flight to catch in 2 days. He had a girlfriend who loved him. He had a mother who had just passed away. He had a whole life ahead of him, or maybe the weight of one. And then he walked into that bar, and he never came out. What did you really think happened that night? Was it an escape or a cover-up?